Okay, morning guys. I'm Mr. MacInnis. I'm the principal at Sir John Franklin High School, and I'm here today to give you a little virtual tour. I'm standing right in the front foyer of Sir John. Just to my left is the gymnasium, and I'm sure most of you have either seen brothers or sisters play, or you've played in that gym yourself. It's a great little facility. So let's walk around and check it out. We'll walk you through the main foyer of the school, which will lead really to the main office, which is crucial. You need to know where the main office is in case you're called to the main office. So if you walk straight in here, just to your left, to my left, walk in just the main door. In the main office we have Wendy and Lindsay who man the phones and look after all finances and messages and such. In here we have our three administrators' offices. Mine is to the left, and Mr. Bennett and then Mr. Kern. On the far end is where all the counselors are located, each of those doors. Each of you will be assigned a counselor, and that counselor will help you work through your schedule each of your years through high school. Okay? Come down this way. That's one of the main staircases in the foyer. We're actually going to take the second staircase just as we'll loop around, so we'll actually end coming down that. If you walk through our foyer, guys, we have a canteen, which is just over here to my left. There will be an open eating area. That's also the NAC entrance. The NAC entrance and front entrance are the main arteries in which lead right into the main part of the school. So let's just walk down this way. School is broken up into sections, guys. As we walk through this, you'll notice a sign that says Student Services. That's just where I told you where the counselor's located. So if you walk into the Student Services doorway right there, there's actually another secretary that's right in that area, Miss Pellerin, and she will help direct you to which room that you need to see your counselor. This hallway is the back side of NAC, and that's going to lead down to our CTS classes, our Career Technology Studies. So let's walk down this way. As you can see, there's graduating classes from Sir John on my right, Indigenous honor classes on my left. Lots of photos around the school. The most of them are taken by kids doing all kinds of activities from travel to working right in class. This funny artery breaks up into two pieces. So if I go down to this hallway, that's going to be CTS classes. Down there you have electronics, welding, auto shop, a hair salon, and the wood shop. Just around the corner right there is one of our tech labs. If you walk up this way, that's where you're going to get into our fine arts classes, drama tech, music, band, choir, and then our library is to our left. Let's take a quick peek. That's the CTS classroom, just right there. If you walk in here to my left, this is where the auto shop is and the welding shop. Auto shop is to the right. Let me click on the light. And this is the welding shop. Welding is one of those courses certainly has to be very small because you only want, because of safety reasons, probably no more than about 8 kids because they're going to work in pairs. There's 4 welding areas. The auto shop is a little more open because there's probably up to 10 workstations in there. Down this hallway we'll have the hair salon. I better turn on the lights so we can see where we're going. We're just in the middle of cleaning classrooms and such. So just take a quick peek. So this is the Cosmo Lab, so they do hair, nails, skincare, those kinds of things. Again, various workstations, somewhere up to about 12 kids at a time, working on multiple skills. And just at the end of the hallway is the wood shop. So the next CTS class is just up the side ramp, just down from mechanics. This is our tech lab. So this lab does multiple things, guys. You're talking about just from anywhere from you're doing, designing of homes to turn around and doing 3D printing, doing media studies, doing computer repairs, and so on. Let alone, if you look on the wall, promotional stuff for the school itself. Whether it's a poster, whether it's a product like a license plates, whether it's decals that you would put on a car, or whether it's even stickers that you turn around and wanted to make because you wanted to have something personal. The Tech Lab really is one of those places that kids hang out at lunchtime, certainly have an interest somewhere in multiple areas within the technology field. So now we move over to Fine Arts. So we're actually tucked underneath the stairs. This is the drama room. We call it the black box theater just because it's all black, the floor, the walls, and the ceiling. It's a nice acting area, plus it also gives us lots of areas to work on drama tech, which is on the props, also our costumes. We go just right here behind me. This is the music room. The music room is open to choir, band. It happens at lunchtime and after school, let alone regular classes. And just over here is our library. Our library is very much a sought-out place in school. As much as you guys are new to the high school, library is a place where kids will come and do a little extra work, get away from it. It's a little quieter in here. It's, as you can see, it's very nice. It's quite spread out. We even have an upstairs area. Got an area to sit in the sun. You can work in small groups, you can work individually. Also in here, you can sign out a laptop just like a textbook, and you can have it within the space of the library. But again, like I said, lots of areas to work. We're kind of in the middle of cleaning for the summer, but you get the idea. There's spaces down there. We have 4 tables. There's individual cubicles. And also just down the ramp here, it's a nice quiet workspace. Okay, just to make sure we're clear, we just walked down that hallway from the foyer of the main school. Down that wing of the school are our CTS classes, and directly behind you is actually the library. We're going to go up the staircase in here. We're going to walk in the midst of some classrooms. That's the science area. I'll point them out to you, and then we're going to walk to math, French, and at the very top of the school is Humanities, and we're going to double back. This is one of our busiest hallways in the school because basically you're standing in the middle of it. You have classrooms in every direction, so usually when they're switching of classes, this is a very busy spot. You need to make sure that you're going on the right side of the road, obviously, and then you're moving, the flow of traffic is smooth, whether you're going down to the main part of the school or whether you're going down to CTS. These are science classrooms. As it says on the wall, in case you forget, we do have it noted on the wall so you know what section of the building you're in. These classrooms here are all science. Along with going down, we call it across the bridge. And across the bridge, you'll see 4 classrooms down there. And they're also all science. Regular science classes, biology, chemistry, and physics. We will be heading down this way, but we'll do that at the end. That double backs us to the very front of the school. As we walk up the stairs, again, it is certainly a tight quarter. It's very busy, lockers on both sides, but it's just about making sure you stay on the right side. The people oncoming stay on their side. Flow of traffic makes it work pretty smooth, actually. In this area, you're going to have these 3 classes in a row are mathematics. My 3 classes to my right are French classes. So we have math, and we have 3 classes of French. Immersion, core, PIF, etc. Again, you'll see lots of posters and sayings on the wall. A lot of them are brought in either by kids or made by kids. At the very top of the school is all our English and Humanities classes, so it's the largest section of the building. It also is where our grade 9s start off each day. It's their first period, and their locker is located right outside their classroom. So on this side of me, I have 2 classes. We have 3 just right here, plus another 2 on the other side, and another in the corner. So grade 8s. That's another English class, mostly for grades 10s and 11s. Sorry, these are all 3 grade 9 classes, sorry. The one in the middle is for older classes. This is our Indigenous language class. It's one of those option classes. One of our languages, it runs from grade 9 right to grade 11. This is another open study area that is very popular. Mr. Kern, that's Mr. Kern, just testing us out. This is another, obviously a very nice quiet study area. A lot of the kids will either come here just before class starts, maybe short sit between classes, also studying over lunchtime or after school. Okay guys, we're back in the middle of the school again. We just walked down from where the grade 9 classes were, at the very top of the school, the Humanities section. Okay, we're gonna walk down towards the front of the school. If you remember, this is the staircasing we come up. That was where the CTS wing was. This is actually where, on my right, are grade 8 classrooms. This is actually the top of the library area where we have a small computer lab. And then we have 2 grade 8 classes right in a row just in here. Then it leads into our art classes and a few more classrooms. So grade 8s are just these 2 classes as we're in the middle of setting them up. And if you notice, when we walk back into the area there, we're back into the foyer. Knack is to my left, our canteen, and we walk to the open area of the school. This is these 2 classrooms are art classes, and again, we're just moving things around just because we have several teachers switching rooms. If you look over here on this side, we have our fitness classes, or we also have our fitness club, which is available after schools. This is the cardio room, and the smaller one on the other side, across the bridge, is the weight room. Over here is another grade 8 classroom. And just to the corner down in this area, we have another weight room to the side for our higher performing athletes, the sports school. And then Brad Stein, Mr. Stein's counseling office is just down in this spot. This is another classroom. This is actually Miss Lalonde's class, which is actually not quite set up yet. In a nutshell, that's really a tour Sir John. It does seem a little long and complicated, but trust me, it's not going to take you long to figure out where you are and where you need to go and how you should get there. There's also a few tricky staircasings in here that we didn't want to confuse you. That will happen over time as you become more comfortable with the building. Looking forward to seeing you guys. If you got any questions, don't forget, look on our website. You can email me anytime. Have a good summer.